Hey guys, welcome to Reds Projects. Today, work on the old XG ute once again. So, the focus of today's episode is going to be stripping some shit out the interior, mainly getting stuff behind the dash and the heater box and stuff out. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Between last episode and now, I've done a little bit of nitrous plumbing. So, I actually bolted the bottle down. That's bolted firmly to the floor now. I made up this one line here. That goes to a bulkhead fitting that runs through that panel there. Now if you see, pops out down there. That's where I've made another line up that goes here to my gauge. Hello, hello, what are you doing? So this line runs to my gauge, my ball valve. My shifter is going to be mounted here somewhere, so the bracket that holds the shifter, I'll mount this onto as well. So that will be all sweet. Then I've got to make a line that goes from here to the firewall, which I'll have another bulkhead fitting, and then it will go through to the front of the engine to the purge. So to get to there, I've got to take a lot of stuff out from behind the dash, and obviously I'm not running a heater or anything like that, or radio, so all that stuff's going to come out. And yeah, just ditch as much weight as I can. This vinyl crap on the floor, that's going as well. The roof lining will probably stay for now. It is a bit saggy, but I'll leave it there for now until it gives me the shits. This black crap at the back, that can stay there for now. I don't think that weighs that much, but yeah, I'll pull the dash out. Cluster as well. Cluster's probably going to go. I will probably just put a sheet of alloy or something there and just have a tacho, oil pressure and water temp, and just leave the basics there. I'm going to make a big flat panel here because I've got a whole lot of switches that have to go on for different stages of nitrous and purge and all sorts of crap. So, and fans and yeah. So I'm going to make that just one big flat panel, and yeah, just really anything doesn't have to be behind there, like speakers and crap. If it doesn't have to be there, it's going. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to pull the column out first because I had it out not long ago and it wasn't that bad. And it's just going to make it easier when it comes time to get the dash out, and just to get some of these panels out because I don't want to break anything, because I'm pretty good at breaking interior parts. So I'll start on the column first. And we're out. Alright, so I haven't pulled a dash out of one of these before, so this is the part where I just start undoing shit until the dash falls out. Come on, it's not that hard, you can do it. Good boy. There we go. Okay, I'll keep that. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. No. Yeah, that's how you do it. Oh, isn't that nice? Definitely don't need that. I can do that. Wow, that is so much more complicated than a modern car. Yes. Yes. Alright. I will need that. One, two, get in there, come on. Okay, what's going to stop me now? bit of everything. What is your purpose? I will cut you red wire. Hope I don't regret that. I think that's it. Okay, come on, buddy. What's that? That's nothing. Oh, that's right. I got this one wire over here. That's it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, don't need that. Okay, I'll leave them there. Oh yeah, this is great. Come on, there we go. Yes. Alright, I'm going to try and get this heater box out before the GoPro runs out of battery. Alright. That guy. Alright, so I got all the nuts off the front, so they have like a bunch of studs that go through the firewall. So I'm assuming now this should just come out. Good. Yes, this looks good. There we go. Oh yes, it's heavy as well. And while I'm here, all this stuff is coming out as well. Don't want any of this. Oh, it's all behind that as well. Pull that off as well. Alright, I'm going to take a break to clean up and I'll let the GoPro charge up and we'll come back to it. Alright, so it's been about an hour and I've got the floor looking pretty good. Have a look at this. I've scrubbed it, washed it, vacuumed it, cleaned it, done everything, even painted a few bits and pieces, and it looks so much better. Alright, so I'm happy with how the interior is now. The floor's good enough for my standards. So I'll put the seat back in so I've got somewhere comfy to sit, and then I just got to work out with the dash what's going to stay, what's going to go, and start working out the wiring, because that's going to be a big job. Alright, so before I finish the video off, I'm just going to do a little bit of nitrous plumbing just to have something interesting in this video. So I'm going to do from the valve that I had on the seat to the firewall, and to go through the firewall I'm going to use a bulkhead fitting. So it's basically just a double-ended AN, but one end's really long, and you get a nut for it. So drill a hole through the firewall, stick it through, tighten the nut up, and then you got an AN either side to put a line onto. So just get a big ass drill bit, drill a hole, we'll put this in, and then I'll make a line up. Alright, so I got my bulkhead fitting screwed up nice and tight. I put a 45 on the end of this line because I know that's the way I want it to go downwards to dodge some of the dash parts. Run the line along here. This is the line from the back panel, nitrous gauge, ball valve, and this is the other fitting. So I roughly marked it right where the fitting goes on. You see the skinny part right there, mark it there, and that's roughly like nice on the floor. I'll be able to tape it to the floor and not have it get in the way too much. So basically we just cut it here, put our fitting on, and we're good. So I'll quickly show you that. Alright, we get the nut part, push that on first, And you spread the braid out a little bit, trim off any bits that are a bit ugly. So you spread the braid out nice like that. Get this piece, push it over the inner, push it down nice and firm. Get our fitting, push that up the middle, slide the nut on, tighten her up nice and tight. And you can buy alloy spanners and shifters for doing this so it doesn't mark up the finish, but I'm not that fancy. And you see, if you use normal shifter, you end up with marks like that on it and like that, but I don't really care as long as it doesn't leak. And that's how you make a fitting that's supposedly good for 2000 psi. There's one end, that's the other end. Simple. Alright, so all my nitrous lines are done. You can see from here, I'll tape this to the floor a bit nicer when I've got the dash in and I've got an idea of where it's going to end up, but that part's done. You can see a line out the firewall goes up to the purge up here, so that's all 100% done. And just have a look, this is all the stuff that I've pulled out. Happy with what I've done today. So I'm probably just going to put the dash back in a little bit later once I've worked everything out. And I want the dash to be like real easy to take out, like 5 bolts along the top, the 2 bolts at the sides, and pull the whole dash out as one unit. So it'll make it easier for next time. But yeah, I'll put the dash back in and I'll start wiring up stuff. I've got to mount the MSD and a whole bunch of switches and all sorts of crap and gauges and that. So I think that's pretty much it for today though. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.